We're here with Team Nigeria boxer Patricia Mbata. She's not competing here at the games, but Patricia, this is the first time a lot of Nigerians will be meeting you, so just give us a bit of a background information. Who is Patricia? What class do you compete in?
Sure. So, hi guys, my name is Patricia Mbata, boxer in Nigeria at 75 kg. I'm not actually a natural middleweight boxer, but because they took my weight category out of the Olympics, which is 69-70, I just went up in category, and I'm very strong at the weight, so it was no problem for me to give away a few kilos. I've been on the national team now for just under a year, and I've been boxing for about 7 years. So I have competed internationally for Nigeria quite a few times now. This year's just been jam-packed with competitions and tournaments and training camps prepping me for big events, and unfortunately I didn't qualify, but it was definitely a crazy story starting in Africa, in the Dakar Senegal qualifiers. First fight was against Congo, beat Congo. Then the next fight was against Khadija Mahdi from Morocco, who is the current world champion at the weight category above. Boxed her really well, was winning all the rounds. We'll give her the first round, and then the third round knocked her down. First time she's been knocked down in her career, and as you all know, getting a knockdown isn't the end of the fight, but for me, it felt as if it was the cherry on the top, but they still gave her the win, which is a very poor decision, very unfortunate. But then we move on to the world qualifiers, and again I get to the final fight against Poland, so I boxed all my way up to the ticket fight, and the score now is 28-28, and that never happens in boxing. You never get a draw. It was a long wait for a bout review, and they ended up giving it to Poland, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're kidding me. I mean, we couldn't get any closer. So yeah, I was really heartbroken about that. You know, she had a point taken off her. She was holding, hugging, and the world just couldn't understand, you know, what happened. And I had a lot of people, I had a lot of judges and officials coming up to me apologising for the decision. And I thought, right, okay, we're going to just move on to the last stage now. And I think before that last qualifier in Thailand, I actually competed in the elite amateur tournament in England. So that was to become number one in England, and I boxed there, got the win. So I'm currently number one in England as well, because I have dual nationality, so I'm based in England. And I think that for me was just to prove that, you know, I can be, as my coach likes to say, you have to be king of the manor in your own turf before you start boxing internationally. So I was like, all right then. So got the win. I was really happy with that. Then we go to Thailand. Had an interesting draw. First fight was against Brazil, and on paper that was a really tough fight to overcome. But got the win, won unanimously, and then we get to the final ticket fight again against Mexico. Never boxed her before. She was a shorter opponent, and in my head, you know, I've never lost to a shorter opponent, but barely she got the win. And yeah, she beat me, and I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. But in my eyes, Mexico was the only female that beat me out of all the three qualifiers. So it's just a really unfortunate series of events that happened, and you know, I'm here now, supporting my, you know, fellow athletes, not just in boxing, in other sports as well, and just being part of the vibe, and also prepping for my next up and coming tournaments as well. So yeah, it's definitely been a journey, and you know, it's not the end, but it's kind of shown that I get to know myself a lot more, and just knowing that you just have to keep pushing, and you know, sometimes when it doesn't happen or it doesn't go your way, you just have to keep pursuing, chasing that dream, and it will happen. So that's why I'm here today.
So tell us some of the competitions you've represented Nigeria in.
Sure. So I've competed in the All African Games, won gold there, so that was a really big achievement. I've competed in the Golden Gloves in Serbia, also won gold at that tournament. Also competed in the African Championships. That was actually my debut for Nigeria, and I got silver.
When was that?
That was last year, August, in Cameroon. Yes, that was my debut, and that was actually against the girl that I beat in the All African Games. So it was vengeance because it was another close fight, and I thought, you know what, you're not going to beat me again. So it was a really fun fight, and that was actually the first fight that I had in Ghana. So it was really successful. And then just various other tournaments, prepping myself for bigger events such as the African Games and the Olympic qualifiers. So I've had a very jam-packed year just trying to get all the experience as possible, because obviously I've just joined last year that national team, but everyone else has been training for 4 years and prepping for this. So had to boost up my experience to get ready to compete against them.
So you have the World Championships later this year?
Yes, so that's in Kazakhstan. So we're still confirming if Nigeria are going to compete, but that is the big goal. I've also got a Champions Night coming up in 3 weeks. So that's technically a pro fight, but it's all amateur boxers. So that's a really fun event. It's going to be 6 rounds, no head guard. So looking forward to just getting stuck in and just showing some power shots in that. And it's going to be against the Mozambique girl again. So we just can't get away with each other. So yeah, looking forward to that tournament or event. Actually, it's only one fight.
Well, we wish you all the best and we'll be rooting for you, Patricia.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
for your time.
Thank you.